Welcome to the Two Dudes Sitting at a Sports Bar podcast.
Two dudes?
Can I get through one introduction without you?
Never.
Anyway, we're here in Cruz Bay St. John at the Upstairs Bar and Grill, where you can watch all the NFL games, 7 TVs. I'm sitting here with Matt Mooney himself, who's going to have a lot of takes today.
I have all the hottest takes.
After having an interesting weekend at college football, everything. We're going to talk about everything today. To my left,
football. I said interesting weekend regular.
Let me introduce Milton real quick.
And our new guy, too.
Oh, for sure. Well, to the left, I got @MixoRicks on Instagram, Milton Ricks. Milton, how we doing today?
Good, baby. Back from death.
Exactly.
Back from not showing up last week.
Man.
Yeah. About to put an APB out for you because we thought you were missing, but
Hey, dude, listen. I leave for a week and then we gain sponsorship. There's got to be some kind of correlation there.
Yep,
You know what I'm
yep.
saying?
This is true. And finally, to our far left over here, right now we have our guest, Casey Retzer. Casey, how we doing today?
Also good.
Casey also
Doing great.
Casey's going to have a lot to say today about the Clemson game,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss.
but we'll hop into that here in a little bit. But jumping right off the bat, let's get right into it. College football, Neon Dion.
Was
Prime time's
crazy,
back,
man.
baby.
Prime time
The
is
whole
back.
Sanders family, bro, was on
Yeah.
prime, dude.
I'm not going to lie, I was skeptical about it too. I'm just like, all right, he's hopping from Jackson State, dominates, gets all these recruits and these guys that are clearly great for like blue chip programs.
Yeah, like
Takes them all.
actually the movie Blue Chips.
And he was bringing Gucci. He had his Gucci bags. He brought them, and Colorado now is on the map.
Dude, what, 87 new players on that team, right?
yeah.
Some
the year before?
Did you know his other son played on the team?
Yeah, Shiloh?
Yeah. They were like Shiloh Sanders, and then I think TCU had a running back like Trey Sanders or something, and I'm like, is that his son too?
Deion Sanders is the
never
Genghis
know.
Khan of college football, bro.
Well, it's a scary time for some teams like TCU though, because after the game, you had guys that were coming up hugging Deion Sanders. And
Yeah.
he
That's not a good look.
He took
Yeah.
his time. He took his time to talk to these guys
Yeah.
after the game. And if I'm other coaches, I'm kind of looking at this going, this isn't really
Deion
good.
Sanders pulling the old Suge Knight. Hey, come over to
Yeah,
Death Row.
seriously, if he starts dressing up in all red, they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
trouble.
Shaves his head, wears all red. It's going to be.
It's already trouble, bro.
He needed to keep the cowboy hat going. Like the
Yeah.
cowboy hat on the field.
I love the cowboy hat,
Just
dude.
go straight cowboy hat.
Yeah, straight up.
But he's not really the cowboy hat guy. He did that as a shtick. He is chains.
That's
He's
true.
missing 2 toes.
Well, he's
now.
older now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Older, missing a couple of toes. But
Can he play, though? Can he play?
I don't know. Deion
I
might
wonder how
be
that
able
affects
to.
his 40 time. What do you think?
Well, it might affect something else, but I'm going to save that hot take for later.
Whoa, I'm scared of
He
what
could probably,
that
still be a sub 5. But here's the thing that's plain and clear now. They come into this game, they beat the shit out of TCU, which TCU is always a wild card. It's purple team.
Purple team,
we
told
always
you.
Say.
Purple team.
Told you.
But now they have 2 guys that are on the Heisman radar. You got Travis Hunter, who is following in
Yeah.
the not even the one of his sons, who is following in the footsteps of
He's
Deion
definitely about to
Sanders.
get adopted, for
Did-
sure.
We're
did
watching
you
the
see
highlight
that-
package
did you
on
see
right
that-
now,
that
and oh my
goal line-
God.
The goal line interception.
Yes.
he had?
Yes.
That was one of the top 5 plays I've ever seen in
Amazing,
any level of
dude.
football.
When I saw that, I didn't even know that the guy was playing on offense. Like I wasn't tracking that. I saw that and I was like, wow, that's pretty good. And I'm like, they're like, that's the guy that plays both ways. He ends up getting an amazing touchdown in the back of the end zone too. His touchdown catch was just
And
as impressive.
He dropped a 50-yarder, too.
50-yarder,
yeah.
He, like, went through his hands. He had the dude burned.
Yeah,
What
it's
is like
like, man,
121
I was
snaps?
about to say, but that was like
He's
his
burning
80th.
dudes.
That was his
Playing
80th snap.
121
Yeah, I was like,
snaps.
this is 80th snap. Like, dog, he can have a little fatigue, man. Like, at one point, they're gonna have to like restrict a couple of his minutes, man, because that's. Of course, I know it's possible, but the way that these kids are playing right now, just like at such a crazy level, like I don't know how you can really sustain playing on both sides of the ball for 110 snaps.
Now, do you think it has something to do with the altitude in Colorado?
Maybe.
You know, like they always say,
Honestly.
that's what they always
Yeah,
say.
that's what
Like, you know,
everybody
whenever
trains.
teams go up to play the Broncos, you know, like it's a whole
Yeah,
different ball game
that's
playing at that
true.
elevation.
That is true. I don't know, man. And honestly, like, if it could happen in any other day and age besides like the Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson era, it's right now because these dudes are going to like
cryotherapy
after class.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, going to class.
Yeah, they go to
Yeah.
class.
Go to class.
yeah, class.
Yeah.
But Travis Hunter, I don't know if you saw some of his basketball clips.
Yes,
Just
dude.
dunking on people
Baller.
easily. He's
Yeah.
like just a pure athlete. He's texted Deion Sanders at 6 in the morning saying, "Let's go." The guy's just insane. So as long as he doesn't get hurt, which I hope he doesn't.
No.
But I don't know if Colorado can keep this train going like this.
So what I kind of saw in the second half of that game was like TCU, like Colorado's got a great team on the first and second. Like first team, they're great, but I don't think they have the athletes and the depth to like go against an actual like run it down your throat,
Yep.
powerhouse,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, because I mean they
top
got
10 football.
Well,
Exactly.
they're meeting USC
Yep.
in week 4. That's gonna be crazy because Caleb Williams isn't just gonna fucking throw the ball, into double coverage. He's gonna
No.
and
dice them up.
Yeah, but I don't think USC's. I think USC's a little bit of a fraud right
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of frauds right now, man. I mean, SEC's looking real shaky.
How about the ACC last night? Speaking of frauds.
yeah, speaking of
Yeah,
frauds,
speaking of
Yeah,
frauds, yeah,
Clemson. Oh my God.
We were never supposed to
You're
be
not.
good.
You're top
They were
10,
ranked ninth.
Yeah.
It's a preseason ranking. No one knows anything.
That's true.
That's well.
I mean,
probably
like,
not.
so my issue with Clemson is it's a whole different ball game right now with NILs. You have the transfer portal. Dabo's trying to do things the right way, and this was 15 years ago. He built this empire going into kids' homes, recruiting their moms about like, yeah, I'm gonna get your son right with the Lord. Like I'm gonna baptize him on the field. Like they were doing on-field baptisms.
I'm gonna pay him in respect.
Now, you look
Honor.
So we're trotting out all these kids who are 18, 19, 20 years old. Yeah, they're 4-star, 5-star recruits at this. You look at that Duke secondary. I think the one safety they go, this is his 7th year playing college football.
He's gonna be a doctor.
This
Yeah.
guy's
You know?
25,
Yeah,
and it's
right.
like, and he's had 7 years of like training in these,
Yeah.
and like he was at Texas A&M that goes to Duke.
Hey, these
You got these
grown
guys
men.
like they're
One guy
playing
went to Harvard.
like,
Yeah, and then transferred to Duke.
they're playing like real dudes. And I think Duke got it right with the transfer portal because it's like, hey, you've got 7 years in college. You're probably not going pro.
Yeah.
Let's be totally honest. Here's this.
The
Come play for
25-year-old
us.
quarterback.
You know what name's going to be at the top of that degree?
Duke. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Hell of a
That's true.
selling point.
That is true.
You know, it's like, and especially with the NIL money, like these kids are making money now.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, you can either go play a 7th year at Duke, get a graduate degree from Duke, and make like $50,000 in NIL money, or you can go work at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Like these are your
They have a
options.
great management program.
we
Dabble's,
have a lot of vertical integration.
Yeah, man.
Dabble's going to have to adapt or die though because he's making
100%.
how much a year? He's got one of the highest paid
I wouldn't
contracts.
be.
in
I wouldn't be.
football.
I wouldn't be surprised if he retires in like 3 years. It's not. It's not for him anymore.
Is he going to pull?
hates this.
Is he going to
hates
pull an
this.
Urban Meyer and then leave and come back for another program or?
Wait, Casey, how old is Dabo? 47.
No, he's
No,
probably.
he's gotta
like
be
They're
60.
paying.
he's
Look,
yeah.
he's going to have to give back all that sponsor or all the money from all of the backers and everything like that because I'm pretty sure he's one of the highest paid coaches in football. He's going to have to start
Gotta be, right?
pulling the shit that other college football teams are doing.
Right, and it was. He's got to do what Saban did. What was that? When everyone started doing the spread and Saban got exposed.
Yeah.
Next year, what does Saban do? Saban goes to the spread. They were running that
Yeah.
pro-style offense at Alabama forever.
Yeah.
And then Saban, started recruiting these mobile quarterbacks and started going 5 wide and sending all these receivers to the NFL and now they're winning Heisman's.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of like the quarterback shift in college, like have y'all noticed that all these guys who maybe like 10 years ago would have been running back 1 are now playing quarterback? Like it's like, dude, because I think it's just because the NFL is fucking up running backs. dude.
Yeah, they're seeing that money. They're like,
fuck
you should
that.
probably
Todd
start-
Gurley, what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
Ezekiel Elliott
or just pull
Yeah.
a
DeMarco Murray.
exactly.
Like, yeah.
Dude.
These guys they're done within 3 or 4 years.
Or
got-
if that.
or just aspire to be Tyreek Hill, 5'9", and you know what? I'm playing receiver now. I ain't running the ball.
Right,
I'm
dude.
trying to make my money. You know
And
what?
that's
I'm
the thing is
valuable.
like nobody's fucking running the ball anymore. There's no Jerome Bettises. There's no powerhouses behind the quarterback who can actually move the football. Like no more Mike Allstott. That form of like running is never gonna happen again. So now the running back has become such a bastardized position. It's like even these freak nature athletes that we've had, dude. Todd Gurley especially is what I keep thinking of. It's like this dude was the #1 like offensive producer right before he was a free agent. You know what I mean? And
Well,
it's
didn't
like,
he have a bad ACL or something?
yeah,
like
don't they all though?
No, I mean,
right
like,
after he got his big contract.
Yeah.
Weird how that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. You pay me that much money, I'm gonna kind of start to slack a little bit and be like, my knees are aching a little bit, and
Yeah, but it's different when you're a 1 cut back and your 1 cut is your
you're
ACL.
on your
Like,
knee.
I mean, that his whole game was that 1 knee cut and then going upfield. I feel like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you also bring up an interesting point right now because when was the last time that there was somebody dominant at the college level? Like right off the top of my head, I'm thinking of Derrick Henry, brought it into the NFL that translated. Now it's all these guys, specifically with the Patriots. You'll see them bringing these guys that they can be 3rd down backs, but then they have a good 2-3 years,
Yeah.
play for another team. James White, he did the same thing, got his Super Bowl MVP. After that, I don't know what other teams he played for, but
I think the litmus test will be Bijan Robinson.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be it because
Yeah.
that's a run-heavy team.
Right.
Shit, if Cordarrelle Patterson can run for 1,200
Yeah,
yards,
I keep forgetting about
I
him.
was
Ball the
good
fuck
about
out, man.
and then
That
like
is a run-heavy
what that
team.
was Tyler Algier or whatever his name is had. I think he had 1,200 yards. He was a 6th-round rookie.
Random, and they paid him pennies, dude.
He was a rookie. Yeah, he's a rookie contract.
And, I mean, that's the thing, though. It's like, even whenever they re-sign these guys, they're like, all right, I'm going to find another Tyler or another fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all replaceable.
Yeah.
It's slowly turning into what the NBA is, how the big man is kind of dying out. But it's almost like fashion. I have a feeling all this stuff is going to recycle itself.
Yeah,
it's
it'll
going to
come back.
recycle itself.
Because you know what's going to happen is, like, in the league, there's going to be that one freak of nature, right? That fucking, the reincarnation of Jerome Bettis, and they're like, oh shit, this guy can play tight end, fullback, and running back. That's 3 positions. I don't need a fucking. Now, whenever I run the power I, whatever the power I is going to be in 10 years,
And then
it's going to smash everyone.
It could turn into another Baltimore Ravens where it's just like, all right, we have a shitty quarterback, but we have a great running back and a good defense, so they don't have to invest as much in a quarterback, so they can pay their running back a little bit more, and then they can kind of spread it out a little bit.
I like to hope that'll happen, but man, running backs are just about to be phased out the league. I feel like, man, it's about to be like 7 receivers.
Well, yeah, because the rules have
Let's
changed
just play
so much.
7-on-7. There'll be no more concussions.
I like it. Overs.
I think it's a great idea. I think there
Let's
needs
play
to be
flag football.
There needs to be.
That's what it is.
In my opinion, there needs to be a fully like entertainment football league. You know what I mean? Just
The
like,
XFL, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, come
No,
on.
it's, whoa! They had the
arena?
fan-controlled
Oh, yeah, where you
football
can play-
with Johnny Manziel, where the fans
Yeah, you can, like,
tweeted in
send
on
in
what
the
plays
plays.
they wanted, and it was
Yeah.
like, and it's like, yeah, all these kids like playing Madden. It's like, yeah, run a Hail Mary every play.
I want,
Like,
but I want some
I want
like
the blitz
NFL,
package.
I want some like
Every
NFL
play.
street shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you jump off of this wall, that's a 15-point play, and if you scored a touchdown, it's 50.
Let
I
everyone-
want some slam ball.
let
you know
everyone
what
do
I'm
steroids.
saying?
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
They had slam ball. Did you see slam ball?
Slam ball's
like,
back.
like,
Back.
Yeah,
Slam
well, it's
ball's
over
back.
now. It was like a 3-week thing.
really?
The season's over. Yeah.
That's because there was nothing going on.
Yeah,
3 weeks
yeah.
ago, there was nothing.
How did we
going
miss
on.
this?
I
It
about to
was,
say,
it was
how did
during
you-
in the
ESPN 8,
background.
Yeah.
the Ocho.
Ocho,
Yeah.
yeah.
How did I miss this, more importantly?
How did you of all people?
Yeah.
Yeah,
miss
you're
this?
probably busy watching Slippery Stairs.
No.
betting on floors lava and shit.
Taiwanese women's
Linoleum?
basketball.
Come on, man.
No, you were
That
you,
don't get you.
you were too busy getting into Women's World Cup. Little League World Series was another big. But now we're
I'm a
starting.
fan
to
of the game, all right?
No, I can
That's
appreciate
true.
that too.
And one thing about you that I know is true, that you are a fan of the game. That's
What that
100%.
game is
Well, I mean,
doesn't
nobody
matter.
Also, another thing that we've been getting into
What?
is yes, we've been getting into race cars now. Not NASCAR,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we
We gotta
talked-
start somewhere.
we talked about it last week. Casey, have you seen this windmill race car?
I've
Not
seen
just
pictures.
not
I
just
have
the
not seen a
windmill.
race.
The winning-
The windmill.
Yes, the windmill. It won
Yeah.
last week.
I believe that is in St. Thomas.
What?
Is the windmill not the gambling?
No,
No,
We're
no.
talking about the windmill.
The windmill model race car.
Yeah, I'm saying there's an actual
Ah.
place
Yeah,
called the
man.
Windmill.
Oh, yeah, we'll cut
Then,
that out.
hey, we
We'll
need to
cut
do a
that
little,
out.
do a
Watch the
little
copyright.
copyright.
But
Well, no, you don't want to advertise the wrong goddamn
Exactly.
place.
Yeah, exactly. We'll cut that out.
So the windmill bar, which is up
Yeah.
the hill, also the sister restaurant of this place,
Oh.
has a race car that it drives up in Bridgeport, New Jersey. Is it?
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Kingdom of Speed, as they say.
I've heard Bridgeport's a great place.
I can't wait to visit.
From who?
The mayor of Bridgeport.
Who is?
Wasn't that? I feel like that was like what that. Oh my God, what is that? Jeremy Renner show where they're like,
Oh, mayor of Kingstown.
oh, I feel like that's Bridgeport.
No, kind of. Is there a prison there? Are there 2 prisons there?
That's another show I
Are there
haven't
3
seen.
prisons there?
Another show I
No, you're
haven't seen.
thinking of Ballers.
Dude,
Ah.
Ballers. This guy. Hey, honestly, Mooney, you know what's so funny? It's like I was giving you so much shit for watching Ballers, and then my dumbass, I was like moving all week,
Yeah.
and the only thing I put on TV was fucking Ballers.
It sucks you in, man.
I watch all 5 seasons.
Yeah, me too.
You have to. You
It's
absolutely
so-
have to
it's
watch
like,
it.
You can't not stop.
Kane is in the building.
Dude, that intro is so. It just gives me hype.
Lil
I've got
Wayne, dude.
goosebumps right now.
Anyway, back to the car. We're running again on Saturday at 6 o'clock, right?
Didn't we check her?
6-ish.
Didn't we check her our prelim?
We won. No, we came in 3rd in the prelim and then won the race outright.
There was a video posted.
No.
Hey,
What do you
ours,
say?
It was
baby.
amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, we got on the podium.
Medals,
Yeah,
medals.
we're in the game, baby.
We
That's
in
all
the
that matters.
game. We in the game.
Yep. But now we just got to go see this thing. So the plan is to. Okay. So Our director,
Our producer Andy over there.
told us that it's actually posted on the. Is it on the Windmill? Yeah. He did a recording at the bar upstairs.
It's just me yelling, I think.
It was exciting though. I'm not gonna lie. I got hyped and I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Is it that dirt track?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dirt
Really
track
cool.
power, baby.
And it's that green and white car. I am so excited because I'm gonna try to go and see it on October 7th. I think.
I think we're gonna try to meet you up there.
I cannot wait because I'm going to be up in Rhode Island. I have something for a wedding on October 6th and the 8th. So I'm going to wake up super early that next day, drive the 5 hours to Bridgeport, check this thing out. Apparently the driver and everything has hooked up a bunch of stuff for us. I'm excited.
Doesn't Uber do helicopters? Just take the chopper up to Bridgeport.
Just take the race car, man.
back.
Yeah.
Chopper
You'll
back.
be there in like a half hour.
I don't know. I was watching a lot of different articles on people that are going from like New York to a little bit out of state in Uber, and it's costing them like $500.
Oh.
Off season, I don't really.
I saw in Atlantic City to New York City, Uber was $536.
Where is Atlantic City?
New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Oh my god, you would love
coast.
Atlantic City, man.
What up?
Yeah, it's like,
Wait, why?
hang on. I love Atlantic City.
No,
So let's put it that way.
yeah. Why would I love
it's like
Atlantic
it's
City?
like seedy and shady enough, but also like gambling and
Let me
Vacant-
sell
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Trump Towers.
yeah.
Doesn't
You ever
exist
hear the
anymore.
Trump Taj Mahal, man?
Doesn't exist anymore.
That place has a bright future.
Hell no, bro.
It's all the streets are based off Monopoly. Monopoly's based off all the streets there.
What?
So, like,
there's a Baltic Avenue?
that I didn't
No,
know.
there's a Marvin Gardens, man. There's like everything.
Marvin
You
Gardens.
get
I'm
to
like,
wear
I'm drunk-
shoes on the beach so you don't step on
Yeah.
needles.
No, then I'm walking down the street and I'm like, hey, where are you? I'm like, I'm at the corner of Park Place and Boardwalk.
I'm about to
What
pass
the
go.
hell? Yeah, yeah. I get punched in the face.
Someone just robbed me for $200.
yeah. Now I'm in jail. Yeah.
Rolling doubles, though, baby. I'm rolling doubles.
Yep. Actually, to tell you the truth, I didn't know any of that stuff.
Really?
Having to do with Monopoly? No idea.
Well, let's get a Monopoly in the next time. We got to wrap this up.
Yep, sounds good. All right, yeah,
More importantly, I got to pee. So yeah.
we got a lot to talk about, so we'll get into it on the next segment. So take 5.
All right.
Just like that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Where we got 7 TVs, we can watch all the NFL games. But if we're gonna knock one, if there's one game that we're not gonna watch. We were just talking about it. Probably gonna be that Carolina Atlanta game, right?
It's Carolina, Atlanta.
The
100%,
Carolina.
100%.
And the spread on that's what, 3.5? You said. Is there anything exciting about that game that we can even touch on?
It's I mean it's
Bryce,
yeah.
it's the 2 rookies on each team. It's Bijan and it's
CJ Stroud.
CJ
Yeah.
Stroud,
yeah.
who looked terrible in the preseason. Like, I don't know who he's throwing to.
Ohio State doesn't produce quarterbacks. They just don't.
Well, just like, can you name a receiver on Carolina?
Ooh, is Steve
See,
Smith?
I was yeah, number 89 in the
Robbie,
program, number 1 in your
I'm
heart.
sorry, Robbie, whatever his name is.
Wait, Ray Caruso?
Oh, you beat me to it. You beat me to it.
Ray Caruso?
No, Robbie Anderson went full Ron Artest, and his name is like Robbie World Peace now.
Oh,
or something.
I didn't know that.
Wow, real. Rick
But you remember-
killed his
It's-
girl, baby mama and put her in a trunk.
Right, I remember that.
But then
But Robbie
and then he
Anderson
was
is
hiding
still
in the
league.
trunk.
Yeah.
And he
Then he
changed,
drove to like Kentucky.
Robbie Anderson changed his name to like Robbie Hart or well.
Really?
I didn't know. Well, because last I heard, he was playing
Robbie
for
and
he was playing
racism?
for the Jets, right? For a while, Robbie Anderson.
Fact check.
Yes.
And
yeah.
then is he?
And then he went
Look it
to
up.
he went to Arizona.
And then, well, okay. There's another disaster team right there, though. Arizona.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kyler.
So Kyler Murray is supposed to start the year on the PUP list, from what I read, and they are going to if they seat him for the year due to injury, they don't have to guarantee his contract.
It's Josh Dobbs is starting for Arizona. Right
Nice trade from the Browns, right?
now. And it is.
I have an update on what Robbie Anderson's real name is now.
What?
It's Robbie Chosen.
That's what it is.
Oh. Is he number 1? Chosen one?
No,
Is he playing with anybody?
should be. He's for the Panthers.
No,
Still
no,
playing.
Oh,
no.
he's still-
There's no way he went back to the Panthers.
Wait. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Let me update. Cardinals.
Cardinals, yeah.
Yeah.
Right into
I
it.
thought
Yeah.
he got cut too. I
So-
thought he might have gotten cut. So
Maybe. I don't know. That's
But,
Google, so it's
speaking of-
not that recent.
that, I mean, I know Washington's kind of like they don't have a quarterback either. What is it? The Sam Howell experiment? But I mean, they've got some, they have Jahan Dotson, they have Terry McLaurin.
Yeah. And then
I
they got
like-
Zeke
I like-
Anderson.
I like
McLaurin's hurt.
defense.
I like. What's up?
McLaurin's hurt, isn't he?
I mean, he might play. I think he's questionable.
Yeah.
The daunted questionable.
What about their huge pass rusher,
Chase
Chase?
Anderson.
Anderson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
out of Ohio
What's-
State.
Is he gonna? He
He's
seemed.
healthy.
Is he healthy?
Right? I think
No,
he
Chase
is.
Young. Sorry, Chase
Chase
Young.
Yes,
Young,
yeah.
yeah.
because
Yeah, we got on that.
You
Robbie
Robbie
Anderson.
Anderson.
Oh, he switched names with Robbie
Dyslexia.
Anderson.
no, but he's starting to turn into like a Jadeveon Clowney though. He just seems like he's too big, too fast, and he's just going to be injury prone.
I'm just saying, Washington is only giving up 7 at home. Well, I know 7's a huge line in the NFL, but 7 at home to a team that's not trying to win.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona's not trying to win.
No.
It's Josh Jobs throwing to Rondale Moore and Hollywood Brown with James Conner, who's 31 now in the backfield.
Yeah, downhill runner, man.
It's
Yeah,
his
the
time,
Terminator.
his time to shine, I guess. I don't know, but
Well, James Conner's right in between those two running back archetypes we were talking about.
In like fantasy football, I'm just picking up any team that plays Arizona.
Yeah.
I drafted the Washington Commanders week 1. I'm like, yeah, just for week 1. I'm like, yeah,
just 'cause
taking whoever's playing Arizona.
they're getting 2 easy picks off top.
the worst part about this though is now there's 17 games, so now you have to suck for 17 games out of the season.
That's
if you're
a
gonna-
lot. That's a lot to ask.
If
Six-
anyone
16
can do it, it's the
seemed hard.
Arizona Cardinals.
16 seemed hard, but now you have to suck for 17 weeks.
And also, like, keep people engaged enough to sell tickets.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's gonna suck for your fans.
You know what? You know what's good news for us though, and Lions fans. This means eventually there will be an 0-17 team to take the heat off of us.
Yeah.
Patriots.
I don't know, man.
I mean, it might take a couple years.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
For some reason, though, I feel like that would be one of Bill Belichick's biggest accomplishments, though, because he would find some way to flip it, and it would be like, what was the thing that you treasured the most? It'd be like that 0-17 team.
No,
it'd be like Blue Chips with Nick Nolte. It'd be like, I love that team that was 50%.
Breaking Shula's record. That's all he cares about. I bet.
Breaking
You know?
whose record?
Don Shula,
Don Shula's
the
record. Most
coach of
wins.
the Dolphins.
He's close.
Because those guys still get together every single year. All those Dolphins players that were on that team.
No, but like I'm
Zonka
saying,
and-
like total wins.
Oh,
He's-
total wins.
Yeah, no, he's
Zonka
like
was in Ballers.
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh, he's on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
You're a
fishing.
real dick. Yeah, just walk
He was
away.
like a minute late. He was like a minute late.
See,
to the
hey,
game.
remember you guys all trash me for watching Ballers? I didn't know what it was.
yeah.
No, we
Kane is
trashed you
not
for
building.
not watching it.
Yeah, well,
Is that the our intro?
That's just our thing. Yeah.
hey, you guys heard of the show called Billions? Yeah,
All
I mean,
right.
yeah, I'm just
Too
catching
far,
up on
too
that.
far. I'm scared.
Axe is back, baby.
So I have been seeing like some, and it's all like pundits like picking things online. A lot of people are saying Jacksonville is the favorite to win the AFC this year.
Hell yeah.
Whoa, the
Like a
Jaguars.
13-14 win Jaguars team.
They're tough.
No, whoa, 14 wins?
13 or 14 win Jaguars team is what I've seen.
They're tough, and Trevor Lawrence is fitting the profile of the stereotypical quarterback in the NFL.
Well,
now, big, can run, can take hits,
sunshine.
but he can. Yeah, exactly.
The other thing is that conference is fucking
Yeah, it's
Trash.
garbage.
That is but hands down
Yeah.
the worst conference in football.
Texans,
they should
Colts.
go 6-0.
Yeah.
And the Titans. None of those
So,
teams.
yeah, they have the easiest
but
skates
all
to the
those
playoffs.
teams have question marks or rookies at quarterback.
Yeah.
And then you have
They had easy
Jacksonville
top seed,
has
home
has
field advantage.
pumped a lot of money into their offense. I mean, they get Christian Ridley back.
Right.
They were a playoff team without him. You have Ridley.
Oh, yeah, he was
Ridley,
suspended for a
Kirk,
year, right?
Ingram, ETN. They
And
just
like,
got
Oh,
Tank
please,
Spigot.
they were
Damn.
hanging with KC in that game, too.
fuck.
Yeah.
They
Last
might.
year.
Damn. I'm starting to think about this. They might be fucking right. Because they have an easy road to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Definitely getting home field advantage. And then they have a bunch of young weapons that can fucking just.
Well, you have the number one pick so many times in a row that it's got to work out
No,
at some point.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well, they keep trading them away though. That's
Well,
kind
I
of
want
the
to
problem.
say it was like that Patriots game. They should have won that AFC Championship game.
Which one? The one?
The one where linebacker from UCLA made the pick and
Miles Jack?
Miles Jack
Jackson?
when they called him down,
Yeah.
and when he had the ball or he had ripped it out of the receiver's hand, got up and ran for a touchdown basically, but they
Yeah.
called him down when he wasn't down by contact.
Right.
And that was in the fourth quarter. You guys ended up coming back and winning by 3. It was like the Blake Bortles, Leonard Fournette year. That was the AFC Championship.
I know.
They were one play away from
no,
making
they,
it to
they,
the
they,
Super Bowl.
they,
Yeah,
they,
that's
should have
crazy.
knocked off KC last year too. They were up that whole way. Mahomes was like hurt. Remember he got hurt like in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Like,
Came back real.
He came back. Yeah,
real
but
limpy.
Real, yeah.
Jacked up on cortisone.
Did
We
you
almost
see,
had him.
exactly.
We almost had him. What, 2 years ago? When anything is possible.
Yeah.
Fucking Chad Henne. Hey,
That
who
guy
else?
just hanging around the league like a goddamn
Daniel
cockroach.
Sorensen. I blame Daniel Sorensen for that, or for the Chiefs when he made that dirty play on the goal line. feel like we're getting too far into the past.
I'm trying to think of it.
He made that
niche.
dirty play on the goal line, and then he fumbled it through the end zone, like right at the end of the first half.
Oh, was it Njoku that dropped it?
No,
He
it was
the
one of the
carrying it?
receivers. I think it might have been like Peoples Jones or something.
Yeah, I kind of remember that play, but yeah, that was in the past.
It's in the past.
Way in the
Rock
past.
stock. Yay.
I know,
Yeah.
Ooh.
I said, hey, let's not talk about this for too long, but I had to bring it up.
Exactly.
Sorry.
So my sister actually called me yesterday because she was drafting for her boyfriend's fantasy team, and it made me realize I don't know who half of the receivers are anymore or half the players, but I'm still popping back into it.
On the Browns? Or
No.
just anywhere?
Just
Yeah.
anywhere. They're all so new, but the Vikings kind of interested me because she was just like, "What do you think about Kirk Cousins?" And I'm like, he's got all the weapons, but he just seems to be one of those guys that I don't know if I would draft him.
Most
man,
touchdowns in the NFC without a quarterback with the most touchdowns in the NFC without a Super Bowl appearance.
Oh,
Really?
Is he,
dude, he's
is he
actually
sneaky
pretty
good or is
consistent.
he?
Yeah, man, he's actually not
Sneaky
bad.
steady?
Captain
Yeah.
Kirk,
Yeah.
Captain Kirk, dude.
Dude, he's
You like that? You
Yes,
like that?
one of the best lines of all time. I
Yeah,
can't. I
bro.
watched that the Netflix documentary on quarterbacks. It followed Mahomes, Mariota, and Kirk Cousins. I still can't tell if the guy's good. He performs sort of, and he got lucky because of that
Absolutely.
play with Stephon Diggs.
right. He doesn't
And,
really fall apart that
He's
much.
a good game manager
Yeah.
until it gets to the playoffs, then he forgets how to manage games.
Yeah, that's kind of one.
He's good in the regular season until he has to play Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
Right.
but yeah, now they lose Dalvin Cook, who picked up Dalvin Cook.
He's a Jet.
Jet.
He's a Jet. That's
Oh,
right.
That's where I want to go
He's
next.
he's
Okay.
the
AETS. Yeah.
What do you
I mean,
think?
have
Wait,
you-
speaking
you
of
guys,
Gardner,
do you guys
baby.
watch Hard Knocks?
yes,
I have not, but
I've been telling
I
him
have
about the
hot
last
jet
few
takes.
episodes.
No.
So
Aaron Rodgers is just
kind of a dick.
well, I feel like he's just like hamming up to the camera,
Yeah.
like, trying to make him
Like an asshole.
Well,
For
he's
sure.
just
You know?
He's setting up
He's
for that
weird.
sportscasting job, man.
everyone's just been making fun of him because like his family hates him and all that shit
Yeah.
like for years. What? His
He's
family
like kind of gay,
hates him.
maybe, allegedly.
Well, who was his girlfriend that he broke up with?
Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
Oh.
A hot chick from like that, the only good
been in a lot of
Predators remake that they did.
Which one?
What?
Yeah.
No, you know the movie Predator?
Yeah.
So they did like a bunch of like just sequels off it, right?
Oh,
And they
she
finally
was-
did like a good one.
She was Psylocke in X-Men Armageddon.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She was, that was awesome.
She's in the
She played
newsroom.
Psylocke real well.
She was like the business reporter in the newsroom.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
HBO?
Who do the Jets have week one?
The Jets have the Bills Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Bum,
Jets,
bum, 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 bum.
Jets at home getting
Bum,
two.
bum, bum.
Jets are getting two, so it's
At home, Buffalo.
Buffalo. Oh, hell yeah, Buffalo. Buffalo's gonna
That should
roll.
be a good ass game.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's,
Buffalo stops
I
them,
mean,
dude.
watching
No,
Hard
that's a
Knocks,
good
I'm a
game.
big Quinnen Williams guy.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love
Quinnen
Quinnen
Williams,
Williams, dude.
like, that's
He's
the
the
one.
best, man.
I
You
loved it
remember
when-
that interview
when
whenever
I liked it when he sneezed and he's like, "Bless me,
Yeah,
thank me."
bro, that's
Oh.
the
Or-
kind of guy I get behind right there.
Or
That's-
getting into some
that's
strategy,
self-awareness, bro.
strategy about he was talking about Kyler Murray, I think, and then he like stops himself from talking because I don't think Nick Saban wanted him to say anything.
Oh, yeah.
And he kind of like goes, and he had braces.
Dude,
the biggest guy on the
I
planet with
love Quinnen
braces.
Williams, man.
And
That
he's,
dude is great.
He is mean,
I
and
want to hear
he's
his podcast.
well. You should hear him on Hard Knocks now. He's like he ain't like a little kid anymore. He's like,
Oh,
man, he's speaking. He's
Talking
mad.
that shit. He's got braces on.
I'm gonna get 7 sacks. I'm gonna get 7 sacks this game.
Yeah, he got
And he
mad
like
this year.
went out in practice and did.
Yeah.
Like they had like a joint practice with the Panthers.
I like that team, man. That team is
Now they just got to gel.
rap.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Going back to real quick while we're at it, going back to the Vikings, -6 at home against Tampa. Baker
Baker
Mayfield.
Mayfield.
Yeah, here we go.
And,
Well, shake and bake,
and,
baby.
Well,
Baker Mayfield.
here's
you,
my-
you think Tampa's got a shot there?
here's my question.
I sneaky like Tampa. You think I'm a Buck fan this year.
Mike Evans doesn't want to get hurt, but it's a contract year.
I
He
know.
doesn't want to play in Tampa Bay next
Oh,
year.
yeah,
So
he
he's
does.
basically going to come out the first few weeks and
Hello,
Bum Baker.
Cowboys.
No, hello
Mike Evans
Patriots.
is coming home, baby.
You give Mac Jones those weapons, baby.
No,
if you're
Mike
Baker
Evans is
Mayfield.
coming home. We're gonna have the craziest fucking
Yeah.
levels of like.
No.
Kid.
Yeah, I know. That's one for bad stuff.
yeah. So, here's the thing, though. I don't know if Tampa wins that game, but I'm definitely taking them to cover that spread. I think.
What's the
Well,
spread of that?
Minnesota was so one
Six?
score, 6.
Oh.
Minnesota's getting 6 at home, and all Minnesota's games last year were like one score
Yeah.
victories.
Yeah,
or, like they had, I think it was like 8
Yeah,
They-
8-1
it was-
possession game.
Almost every
Yeah.
game was less
They
than.
also
yeah.
had the leading rusher in the league last year, right? Wasn't
No.
Dalvin Cook the leading rusher?
No way.
No,
I thought it was like 1,400 yards, 14 or 1,500.
I thought it was y'all's boy.
Was it Nick Chubb?
Chubb was up there.
I thought it was Chubb.
It was pretty sure it was not Dalvin Cook.
I gotta
thought
look
he
it
had
up. I'm
Dalvin
trying to
either.
think. But either way, they had some guy that now I don't even know who their back is.
I really thought it was Chubb.
It's Madison, Alexander Madison.
Still with a T.
Mattison.
Yeah.
And they
Mattison.
drafted. I feel like they drafted someone in like the 5th round or something too.
Leading rushers. This is really good content right now.
Well, they can cut this out.
Did we talk about how?
Put it up in post.
Oh, it's Josh Jacobs. My bad.
Yeah.
And then, well, yeah, it's way off.
I don't know. We
Well, yeah.
talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah, but now we got the Raiders. No, Vegas flooding.
Yeah.
Burning Man. Burning Man.
I
Right
still
now.
wrote them down as Oakland on my cheat sheet. So that's where I'm at right now.
LB baby.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook was
Uh-oh.
6th.
Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh, we're gonna get into that in a little bit.
Yeah. That'll be the next segment.
Well, what else we got with NFL? What's
Let's see.
what the
What
Colts?
other headlines we got?
We keep-
The Colts is that Jacksonville going into Indianapolis.
Okay.
Indianapolis getting 4.5 points at home, which is that's a solid line. I mean, you start getting into the pros. You know, anything over 4.5, anything over 3.5 is, especially at home.
Yes.
Because that's basically saying you're a touchdown favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, over a touchdown favorite
Mm-hmm.
on the road, like on a neutral field
Yep.
on the road. It's
Yep. Give or take.
I'm learning so much
the
about
only
gambling
other
on
the
this
only
podcast.
other the only other team like that. They're basically putting Jacksonville, Indianapolis at Philadelphia, New England. Same line. 2 better teams going into play. 2 teams with a lot of question marks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's putting it nicely.
Yeah.
Very political.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, Casey. Now, based on all of that, or any of you guys, what's our lock for this week? What's the lock for a spread here? It's the Cardinals just getting torched.
You know, but it's a 7. I mean, it's a 7-point spread, and that's
And it's week 1, and
it's
miracles.
week 1.
Miracles.
Lions.
Anything can
Lions,
happen.
baby.
Lion. Okay.
Lions
The
points.
Lions and the points.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
I like Green Bay going into Chicago.
The
and
Jordan
getting,
Love era.
and getting 2 points
Where are they going into?
into Chicago.
Week
Who
1,
they
they're already
have-
playing Chicago.
Week 1, they're playing Chicago, who has never played. I get they've never played well against Aaron Rodgers.
True.
But Aaron Rodgers hasn't been great the last year or two. Or well, the last
True.
year at least.
Although
I
he
guess
still says he
2
owns
years ago he won
Chicago.
the 2 years ago he won the MVP. I guess you can say he's been great 2 years ago. Last year he was serviceable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems like a very uninteresting game to me, though.
Yeah.
Justin Fields, it's kind of not really looking into that, but
I mean, I don't like. I'm gonna probably get some point spread, like some overs, and bet some overs in week 1. I just like. There's too many wild cards in week 1, and I have no idea who's good.
gotcha. Well,
It's gonna be a good week of football, though. I feel like all the
Oh, yeah.
matchups
I
are
can't
really,
wait.
really.
I'm gonna watch the
Yeah,
shit out of
really
it.
exciting,
I'm-
man. I honestly kind of want to see that Atlanta game, even though it's not gonna be televised. Because I just feel like what are the big lights gonna do to these young guys? You know what I'm saying? Because I
What?
mean, preseason's something else, but having that first like crack of
that
fucking-
first punch to the
Yeah,
chest,
this is, like,
especially
serious,
full
you know?
on. Yeah, because
Yeah.
San Francisco going into Pittsburgh, giving up 2.5 points.
well, Nick Bosa's not signed yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Nick Bosa is holding out hardcore, and he's going to get the money somehow.
gonna get paid, though.
He's going to get paid.
I think my brother, the Steelers fan, is telling me it's Kenny Pickett season this year.
Well, it's because of
he's looked fantastic in the preseason.
well, his receiver George Pickens. They have this fucking chemistry. Pickens and Pickett. They did.
Oh man. Yeah. What?
What did I even say?
Just
Pick-
Yeah. No.
you're fine
You
It's-
trending. Yeah.
Because they were both. It's Pickens and Pickett.
Yeah.
Wasn't going anywhere with that. What's
I
wrong with
feel
you
like
guys?
that's one of the reasons we lost. I don't know if you guys stayed up to watch the Clemson game last night, but there was
I did. I was texting you.
in the everyone. I don't know. I know you were.
Yeah.
But in the fourth quarter, there's a play where the Clemson quarterback ran for it on 4th down, kind of slid before the line,
Oh my God.
and then got
He was over the line. I thought.
no, but he's
No, like because
but-
when he jumped, like his knee.
So because in the ACC championship 2 years ago, there's a thing called the Kenny Pickett rule.
the fake slide.
Because Kenny Pickett did a fake slide
Yeah,
and then kept running and
I
had a
remember
60-yard
that.
touchdown.
I remember
So they
that.
amended the rule to make it where you start the slide is where it ends. So because he started his slide before the fourth down ended, technically it was a dead ball play, targeting for a late hit. So they gave Duke the ball afterwards, but 15 yards back,
and tossed the other guy.
Wow.
Who didn't even really play. Like, he was like a backup linebacker. Who was
Have
more
you
excited
seen
about
this fake
it.
slide?
The
fake slide.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
It's one. I couldn't even do that. I don't think my knees would hold up on it. But I completely understand that the next day they were just like, can't do that shit anymore. You can't.
Imagine how many defensive players were
The
so
secondary was so pissed off.
yeah.
They're like, we can't do anything about it.
Dude,
You can't slide. You were a punter.
huh?
Do punters slide?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. I'm saying like, you're like, oh, I can't do that.
slide?
Why would I slide?
punter
I
ever
played
slide?
defense.
Well, you always joked around and said you were fifth string punter.
I did not say that. Fucking Mooney said that.
Yes, you
shit.
did.
No, I didn't. I hung out with the fifth string punter.
Oh.
'Cause I was
That's even
ass back.
worse.
No, it's not.
There it is. Let's take a break.
We'll come back. We'll wrap this whole thing up. We got to talk about hurricane, earthquakes, everything. So,
How I'm not a fucking punter.
Natural disasters and tennis.
Yeah.
natural disasters and tennis.
And my John Cena recap.
Oh, yeah, we gotta talk about
yeah.
Payback
So,
and plug a movie.
I feel like that one went
check
off.
it out. We're on.
Fucking, we'll do it live.
Whoa.
Give us time. You said time is money. Welcome back to the Two Dudes at a
Wow.
Sports Bar podcast.
Four dudes in a
I was actually anticipating
Popes
you-
in a Volkswagen. Yeah.
Hey, bumps in a bump.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't forget to check us out on the Windmill YouTube channel. This is where this is going to be posted if it doesn't take 17 hours next week, like it did last
Not
week.
my fault.
Also, check us out on Instagram of the bar upstairs, Two Dudes at a Sports Bar. Just kind of everything. If there's something that you guys want us to talk about, bring it up, put it in the comments. If you want to be a guest, if you want to do something, just bring it up, and we'll go with it and see what's going on. What are we doing here?
I thought the permanent guest spot was taken. I thought, hey, wait, hang on. I thought Kane is in the building.
During the break, we actually just signed a contract for Casey Retzer to be on here permanently. So, Two Dudes at a Sports Bar podcast, finally, we have a full crew. No, but we do have a sponsorship.
And that sponsor is.
The sponsor is...
We should really probably like get this down by heart.
I know.
You know, instead of
I just learned we had a sponsor today. It is Julie's Chicken and Check Cashing.
Cash in what?
Finger licking good rates.
It's probably damn good.
Well, what did you say the last two seconds?
Wait, did you want to say that?
What?
Yeah, do you want to read the sponsor?
I don't want to read. No.
You can read? You can read?
Because
Yeah?
I know.
Yeah. Kansas State, that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
You know?
what do
Yeah.
you mean? We have a great I'm a
A great
you know
reading
what?
program?
A great reading program.
Yeah.
Reading, writing, arithmetic is what I graduated with.
Well, it's good time to bring Casey in because I am going to be out of town next week. I actually fly to Greece because I'm trying to get us some more.
What?
One, I'm trying to get out before the hurricane comes in.
Oh my God, yeah.
Two, I'm trying to get us some more sponsors. So I'm going to be doing some correspondence in Europe to try and get us maybe some not chicken sponsors. Happy?
Maybe a nice bail bonds place.
We're gonna need
No,
it.
I got one. Don't worry.
But anyway, but for real, we have a legit hurricane coming this way right now.
Well,
It's a depression.
so
It is a depression.
Tropical depression.
And
Right
if someone
now.
knows tropical depression, it's me.
that's a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said we're going to change possibly the podcast to the tropical depression. So
Yeah.
two dudes sitting in a tropical
Three dudes in a
depression.
depression.
But also at the same time, did you guys feel the earthquake the other day?
Dude, I felt the hell out of that. I thought I was just laying it down properly, to be honest.
So we had a 5.3,
Yeah.
but they said that it resonated like a half mile below the ocean, which
Yeah.
is pretty close. I woke up, there were boxes of shit all over the apartment, and everything that I read on Facebook. I'd never felt an earthquake before I came down here.
Really?
Never. We
Oh,
don't get them in
well.
Ohio. Worst thing that we have in Ohio is sometimes maybe a tornado.
I was gonna say, what's
Scare
the
us.
big?
I would say
what's
the
big
Browns are probably the
weather
worst thing
scare?
ever in Ohio.
That is
Yeah.
the biggest disaster
Yeah.
in years past. But
Got 'em.
Yeah, that lake caught on fire.
Cuyahoga
Once,
River.
yeah.
The Cuyahoga River.
What?
And then
the lake caught on
Wait,
fire?
did you guys like
The
raise
river, yeah.
like
What
raise
the
some balloons
fuck?
too?
that was
No,
like
he
in
took down a
1986.
plane, yeah.
Portal
There
to
was a balloon
hell
disaster.
in Ohio?
Yeah, what's
Factory of Sadness, dude.
what's
You know
the
that's what
guy's
they
name
call the
that?
Cleveland Stadium?
No.
The Factory of Sadness?
That makes sense, though.
Yeah, it is the Factory of Sadness.
You
Plus,
just
they built
clock
it.
in for your shift every day at fucking 1 o'clock in the
Factory
afternoon.
of Sadness.
Sunday at 1 o'clock, dude. Clock
Yeah.
in for your
I
shift.
saw y'all turn Miles Garrett into a fucking monster.
We'll get this for a while. Google Maps, somebody tagged Brown Stadium as the Factory of Sadness, and it would literally, if you search Brown Stadium, it would take you
Stuck?
to the Factory of Sadness.
Wow.
It's brutal.
That's palpable right
But
there.
yeah, I mean, bad sports team. maybe, but at the same time, we don't
Maybe.
really
That's
deal with
definitely-
anything. We don't have tarantulas. We don't. What do you have in Texas?
Oh, everything, bro. You got scorpions, snakes.
It's 120 degrees
Racism.
right now.
Racism is a thing. Bro, school shootings are rampant.
Well, I feel like that's everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we got that done.
Hey, now you're making fun of white people.
Yeah, hey,
That's
that's,
reverse.
our thing.
That's reverse
That is y'all
racism.
thing,
That's
bro.
our
That
thing.
is- Okay, all right, listen. That's reverse racism. Oh, God, we're going to have to cut this post.
Wow,
Oh,
we'll take it on
oh,
post. Don't worry.
Oh, God. That is kind
So
of y'all
this
thing,
is
though.
gonna be the fun segment.
Y'all wanna
Right?
talk
Exactly.
about-
That's what happens
Yeah.
when you start drinking at 9
Y'all
o'clock in the
wanna
morning.
talk
Wait,
on Tuesday.
hey, so say so earthquakes.
I
Yeah.
want to talk about open shooters in the NBA, man. Let's talk about
I don't know.
shooters everywhere else.
Who's your favorite shooter? Kobe or Dylan Klebold?
Oh, fuck.
Nope, we're diverting. We're moving on. We were supposed to shoot up at the windmill tonight, but it was too damn hot. So, just not happening.
I'm gonna just kill Milton.
No.
About to shoot up the window.
Okay, let's
All right, let's
fucking
refocus
get it
here,
back
folks.
together.
Come back
God
on. We
damn.
gotta wrap this thing up without offending people and without getting canceled.
Just
Just-
Can
too
we
late.
just start? Should we just cut this and
no,
start?
Yeah, we
no,
gotta
because we
start.
just got our first sponsor. So
Oh, man,
now
yeah.
No, I mean like this.
Yeah,
this
so
whole-
we're-
we gotta start over. Yeah.
they need to live with exactly
They
what we
need
just
to know.
said.
Okay.
We're just gonna go with it.
Yeah. So I felt the earthquake.
Yeah.
That was pretty quaky.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
what game were you watching while you felt the earthquake? Because you texted
4
us.
o'clock in the morning.
Huh?
You texted us at like 4 a.m.
German soccer, dude. The Bundesliga, man. Yeah. Bundesliga pregame, brother.
Bundesliga.
Yeah. Number one.
Number
Yeah.
Who do you got in that? I know nothing about that.
Ah, my team, Dortmund, dude. Borussia Dortmund.
Dortmund.
You know some of my weird yellow soccer jersey I wear around town with purple writing on it?
Yeah, I know that one.
Dortmund's got
I
that
know
really
'cause of
cool.
FIFA.
They got
That's
that
how you
really
know
cool
I'm hungover. Yeah.
fan cam where they put up the guy with the binoculars, right?
Who?
Dortmund. You know what they do? Like everybody in the stands has like a pixel.
The
of
Germans
this
will not
picture.
stand for that behavior.
No, that's a thing that they do.
I know.
I was about to say, what am I?
Wait,
tripping?
what? No, explain. I don't know what this.
So like every fan in the like behind like
The goal.
opponent's goal,
Yeah.
they have like a big card that they'll hold up during penalty kicks.
And like everybody has, it's like a sequence, like thing.
Yeah, and then it makes a big picture of a German dude holding his binoculars.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're very efficient. That's what they do.
Funny, I guess. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it
well,
works.
one thing, as a half German myself, one thing,
right, this
no
is-
one has ever said Germans have a sense of humor. That is for sure.
That's true. That's true.
Is that kind of
Yeah, that works.
What?
kind of in the range?
God, we
Yeah.
need another black person on this podcast, dog.
Wow, we're full. We have
We're
all,
full.
Well, yeah,
all
we're out like seats
all
like this.
4 spots.
I'm about to start wearing a t-shirt next time I fucking come over here, dude. Just purple and yellow tee on it.
Yeah. Don't wear jeans, you know.
Hey,
Yeah.
Listen, man, it's laundry day, dude. I can't worry about how many times I'm wearing jeans.
Turn them into jorts, like my guy John Cena.
Hey, yo, let's talk.
Ba-bum-ba.
Hey,
Casey's
John
boy, too,
Cena.
yeah.
Hey, listen, this is all of our boy. Let's be real. John Cena was part of one of the greatest wrestling draft classes of all time. John Cena, Batista,
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton,
Yeah.
and then who was the other one? There's another person that was with him that was cold too.
They were on
I guess
the
The
Nexus.
Rock was back again.
No, well,
Kinda.
the ruthless aggression era.
Yeah,
that's
right?
What we're
That's what
talking
it's
about.
called. The ruthless aggression.
Yeah,
Yeah. Dude,
he was the professor of thugonomics, man.
the Thugonomics,
Oh,
baby!
dude.
He
That's
had a
like
PhD.
the coldest
A
intro of all time.
I
PhD.
stopped after the Attitude Era. I just
That
did
boy
not.
started
No,
rapping.
man.
Well, dude, I think honestly John Cena like
He's
single-handedly
he-
brought wrestling back.
Yeah.
Like, cause he created a group of children who loved white rappers. You know what I'm saying? And like they started watching wrestling, and now those children who watch white rappers are like,
And now those kids
Older.
are so excited to watch Vacation Friends too.
yeah.
Cannot wait to see Vacation
So
Friends
if you
2.
don't know what we're talking about, people,
I don't. You have to explain this to me.
so there was a pay-per-view event on Saturday night called Payback, right?
Back, baby.
And John Cena was the special referee for the LA Knight versus Mike The Miz match, right? And I was like, why the hell is John Cena involved in this?
Because
He
he's
must be
dropping
having a movie coming up pretty soon. And then I completely forgot about it.
Next day later.
And then I see Milton this morning, and he goes, dude, you were dead on about John Cena having a movie coming out. Vacation Friends 2 drops on Friday.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Vacation Friends 2?
2.
Two, yeah. I didn't know.
Number 1 was a Netflix movie.
Well,
and
hang
now
on, hang on.
number 2 is
Do
a
you want to
Hulu
watch the
movie.
first one to be able to follow the second one?
Yeah,
Or,
it's
like,
in canon, bro. Yeah, it's
okay.
all.
Yeah, all right.
No,
So I mean,
of course
like Star
not.
Wars,
No,
you know,
no.
it's all like
It's John Cena being a crazy white dude.
So it's just John Cena.
Lil Rel Howery,
Yeah.
Lil Rel Howery and Yvonne Orji being sane black people, and that's the whole story.
Is it a comedy or is it?
It's a comedy, yeah.
Casey,
I mean-
what, do you? I see you kind of confused right now.
Well,
John Cena ain't doing no dramas. anytime
Sorry.
soon.
I'm wondering if it's like a comedy or like a Are We There Yet comedy.
What's the matter with Are We There Yet?
What do you mean by?
I mean, if I like, would this be like a
I just want
love
to get to his
soul
destination.
playing comedy?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking black comedy? Is that what
Yeah,
you're trying to say?
yes,
He's asking a real question.
I mean,
Because I
like,
have the same question. He has the balls to ask it.
No. I don't think so. But also, I don't really like see movies as like white movies. I know that if you put
Well, you
You're
know what
so
I'm talking
brave.
about.
I know, I get it. But like, listen, I think if there's a 50-50 split cast, that's a white movie. You know what I'm saying? If the main characters of the movie are white and black, Miami Vice, white movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Soul Plane, black movie.
Is that why you
Well,
want another
like-
black guy on the podcast?
Exactly. This is a white podcast right now.
What I'm saying is like, are you like guess who's coming to dinner? I mean, Ashton Kutcher's in the remake.
Yeah, but
well,
that's
I
a
wouldn't
black
call that a
dude.
white movie.
But
That's
that was a black movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you realize we're taking over all the shit. We took Wonder Years.
Oh yeah.
We got what was
Little
that?
Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. That's us. Anywho,
Yeah.
you know what's really fucked up?
We just got scolded. Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, how about that?
Let's talk U.S. Open.
Yeah.
No, no,
No, this is really
no.
good though because on the men's side, there a U.S. person might actually win it, but Djokovic is still in it though.
He's
so-
the goat, dude.
He's
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
consistent.
But my boy Tiafoe is looking really good.
Like the
Is that
Jackass-
the
Yeah, he's solid.
the
is that the Spanish
Megatron
guy?
of U.S. tennis.
No,
the
the black
Spanish
guy.
No.
I saw like the 20-year-old Shelton.
Yeah,
149 mile an hour serve.
dude. Yes, and like
the
back
other
to
day.
back or something, right?
Yeah.
Like he did it twice. 149 miles an hour on the serve is crazy.
Have you guys ever played tennis?
Hell no.
I used to be
hard.
pretty good. I used
It's
to
hard.
I used to
grew
be
up
pretty
on the
good.
wrong side of that.
It's hard.
Of the
I have
neighborhood.
no touch. None. If you've ever tried it,
All right.
the ball comes
Hang on,
and it
hang
goes
on,
way over
hang
the
on,
fence.
hang on. If we're gonna play a
We have a
doubles
really
match,
nice
I'm a
the
good
four of
doubles.
us,
I'm a good doubles guy.
the four of us do you like doubles? Who would?
Oh, who would be who?
Yeah.
Honestly, y'all would obviously be on the team.
Well,
I
if
think-
you know, well, you've played tennis. You know how to serve.
Yeah.
You have an advantage then. You're
Yes.
tall, so you would be able to.
What can I get you? Yes.
Not like that, but no, you would
I
have an
want
advantage.
to. I want to arrange a doubles tennis match.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I think me and Milton got you guys.
I think we got you for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we have
We'll
a doubles
warm up
tennis
with
match. The
pickleball?
courts
I
right
mean,
there.
we have
No.
the best tennis court.
Wait, we're
in
talking
any of
about
the
Wii, right?
USPI. Huh?
We're gonna play Wii.
Oh no, we're playing this
No,
for real.
real tennis.
All right.
I mean, we can do both. We can do like a little tourney of champions.
I'm pretty good at the net.
I feel like me never playing tennis. Listen, I will never discredit you as a tennis player for how long you played, but I think we got you.
Yeah, big tennis guy. Yeah.
I'm just
No,
gonna
no,
put
man,
that.
yeah.
I think we got you.
I'm just
I've
gonna
never
hit
swung a
I'm
racket.
just
hang on,
gonna
hang
hit
on,
it back to you, and I'm gonna make you fuck up. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm just gonna run laterally and just.
And I'm gonna charge the net. I'm gonna
Oh,
charge
look
the
at
net.
that.
I've never
Net.
played doubles
Look at that.
before. Now
No,
the court gets
doubles.
bigger.
It's
Doubles,
not-
a
the
court
whole
gets
different
bigger.
ball game,
Whole
dude.
nother game.
Whole other ball game.
Dude, I think we can take you. I think we should put this to the test.
Cruz Bay Open, yeah.
I think this match lasts all about 15 minutes because
Yeah,
you're gonna
I'm
get tired. We're gonna
definitely
want to
gonna
sit down.
gas.
It is too damn hot down
I
here
think
right now.
we would need to have to either start early or late in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Could have a night game. Don't they have lights at the court?
I mean,
they
I
do.
think we do it maybe a pre-podcast
Yes.
tennis match.
Oh,
little 8
Dead.
a.m.
Yeah.
little 8 a.m.
I love
tennis
it.
match. Then we do a little then we get bragging rights
Yeah,
for topics
100%.
on the.
Andy, yeah. What do you think?
We're gonna
Yeah?
we can create
Producer Andy?
we
Yeah.
can create a podium out of that.
I got
have a
rackets.
sponsor,
I got
one-on-one
I got
Dude,
4 rackets.
You have 4 rackets?
I got
Why?
4
Why?
rackets.
For this exact moment.
He's slow playing us.
He's ready.
Yeah, he's good.
Listen,
Yeah.
we're waiting to scam y'all.
Get on the Amazon when you're
All right, perfect. All we need
You
is
know
tennis
why?
balls.
Because
Talk to our
Kane is
sponsor.
in the building.
Kane is in the building.
Wow. What a segment this is turning
Yeah,
into.
now I
great.
got to go on vacation
Yeah.
to get in shape because we're gonna play tennis when I get back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wait,
good
what-
luck getting in shape on vacation.
That's
Yeah,
not
go
gonna
those
happen.
heroes.
I'm gonna do like six
What's that?
push-ups.
Right?
I get to go on a
I'm gonna buy some
cruise.
shoes.
18 years and
Oh,
older.
below deck Mediterranean?
No kids. There's
Oh.
not going to be any
Oh, are you
kids on the
actually
cruise.
going to Greece?
Actually going to Greece, yes. Yeah, I wasn't joking about that.
Oh,
He's going to Rydell High, Grease Lightning.
A little birthday present from the wife. So going to Athens for 2 days,
Oh,
getting on a cruise ship, all inclusive. I've never done anything all inclusive before. Never been on a cruise ship before.
just doing like Greek Isles.
Dude,
or-
we already said like 2 guys squared on a podcast. I'm gonna be fat. I'm gonna be fat when I get back.
All right.
Gonna
I
do
mean,
that.
wait.
just in tennis shape, dude.
yeah.
This is
We got
done.
that.
Can we trade partners?
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Too late, dog.
Oh.
Too late. You already agreed to this, dude. I'm really excited for you to go to Greece because I really need to like know what living
On a
gods
cruise
are
ship.
still there.
What living on a cruise ship in
Yeah,
Greece is like.
exactly. Yeah,
I think it'd be awesome. I just don't want it to turn into the poop cruise. Remember that one?
Oh,
I got stuck. and
bro, I
everybody
do remember that.
Have you haven't done a cruise
Never.
at all?
I've
Have any
never
of you
done-
guys
I've never done
No.
either. Never.
So
Cruises
I've
freak me
I've
out.
done
My
some-
wife won't let me.
I've done some cruises, but all of mine have been like I've been on like
Disney.
it's gonna be pretty white. I've been on the
Norwegian?
I went on the
Yeah.
311 cruise. So like it was like the band 311,
No
like
way.
Amber is the color here.
They
and-
only,
wow.
It was only
Yeah.
them.
No, it was 311, real big fish, peppers,
Of
stick
course.
figure.
So Revolution.
Yeah, pretty much.
Of course it was.
We
White
went,
Boy
we
Reggae
went to
Cruise?
Jamaica and everyone just bought a bunch of weed and brought it back on the ship. It was pretty
Wow.
fucking awesome.
That's great. Did y'all go to Seattle, Washington?
Did you go to,
Well,
Bur-
it was
did
a,
you go to
it was a
Burning Man,
Caribbean
too?
cruise
Yeah.
ship. So no, we did not.
The gentrification.
And then I'm,
cruise.
I'm
That's
going
dope.
on no, it's not gentrification.
I'm
it's,
just kidding.
It's white guy reggae
Yeah, that's
up,
not
man?
the same thing.
and ska.
Ska.
Pepper's Hawaiian, dude.
Was that your favorite cruise though? Was there another better one? I don't know what I.
I mean, well, those were the most recent ones. I'm actually going on Jam Cruise with a bunch of people from
Oh,
Rhode
yeah,
Island in
that does-
February.
that
What's
does
Jam?
sound like
What's
fun.
Jam Cruise?
It's like it's so with these cruises, like they take the top deck where like the pool is, and they just put a stage on there. So like you have these like pretty great bands, and then you like they play there from like 10 in the morning till 2 at night, and so it's like a festival, but it's on a cruise ship.
But you're on a boat. You
And
can't
then it's
escape.
open mic.
Well, you have your cabin.
Well, you can't escape. You can jump
You have your
outside.
cabin, and then they go.
I mean,
I mean, they pull up to ports, and then you have your day at ports and stuff.
yeah, I saw that.
Is there a casino on board?
Yes.
I'm
That's all I needed
in.
to know.
Yeah.
All I needed
Absolutely.
to know.
No, there's
I
a
don't need
whole
live music. I need
one
a
of the
casino.
decks is a casino.
Oh God!
Wow.
What was this? What was? Do you remember if it was like Carnival or?
It's I believe it was Norwegian, but I can't remember.
That's crazy. So
It goes through it's like Cloud 6 or something or Sixth Man.
Okay.
Sixth Man is the company that does all these like festival cruises. So it's I don't know. Plus everyone's like 20s, 30s. Like it's not like you go on a cruise. That's what they always say with the cruise. Is it's the overfed, the newlywed, and the nearly dead.
Which one are you?
You never heard that?
I'm gonna be overfed.
Yeah.
well, that's
And
great,
nearly
though.
dead.
Well, don't die before we play our tennis game.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Good
you're
time.
basically newlywed.
It's
Yeah.
it's not gonna be good. But then I'll be back,
Never heard
and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm doing some correspondence out there too. Gonna get us some new advertisements and things like that. You guys will be able to track me.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna find a way to because I have to. It's gonna be after week 1 of football, and then we're gonna be on Cupcake Week from college football. We have to do some correspondence on the race car.
Yeah.
So
I need you to find some like obscure Greek sports.
Naked wrestling.
Marathoning.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to a bath. Yeah. report from a bath, dude. A bath.
Fixing
house.
the economy.
Yeah.
The Greek economy.
I'll do that. Are you guys gonna
That's a great joke
get
that
inside though
nobody
and
got.
get away from this hurricane, or
Yeah.
what are you guys gonna do
yo,
this week?
I was gonna Jim Cantor it for the podcast.
Yeah. Rain
Yeah, I gotta-
sideways. Yeah.
I got a raincoat. I'll
sideways.
pretend like the rain's. Did you see there was one video of like I think it was Jim Cantor or someone when they had the hurricane going through Florida, and like and he's standing there and he's in like the
Yes.
stance going
And
like this.
someone just
and
walking past
No,
regularly?
dude, there's an electrician doing a linesman doing cartwheels right behind him.
Oh, really?
And it,
Well, we were watching this shit last week. The one that hit in Florida, they wanted it to be such a bad hurricane
Yeah,
on the Weather
they're
Channel.
like,
They
"Oh,
wanted
it's
it to be
only Category
so
3."
bad.
it's almost like the Weather Channel wants ratings.
Yeah.
It's almost like they have to get
That's
paid
pretty much
for
the
by
whole thing, right?
advertisers.
Well,
Who would have known? Well, They might get there.
Hey, speaking of that, we're coming up on the anniversary of Irma, which is tomorrow. I do not recommend that. Category 5s or above.
0 out of 10.
Yeah, 0 out of 10
0
for that one. So hopefully this little guy here goes north, but
Yeah, we're
Not,
tracking the tropical
not
depression
looking
right
like
now.
that.
Yeah, this went from a sports bar to a weather bar.
We're in the bottom.
if you're in the red, that's good, right?
We're in the bottom of the cone.
Well,
Hey, positive thoughts.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone stay safe.
anyway, any final thoughts?
Get some
Anybody else?
water.
What do we got?
I don't know. It's
Hey,
slowly not becoming a wreck, but now we have a fourth member.
Yeah.
With the U.S. Open, one last thing with Coco Gauff. Did you see where she told her coaches to shut the fuck up?
Oh, I did
yeah.
see that.
I love her so
Dude,
much.
she's
Love
the
that.
she's
They were like, he was,
bosses.
she
I
was
didn't-
like
the
having, she was
boss
having,
bitch, dude.
so she won the first set, or what game or whatever. This is how good we're gonna be doing
Match,
tennis. Is it a
game,
game,
yeah.
a set? I don't know. The
Do you know-
first,
do you know how we
she
score
won
things?
she won the first one like 6-1, and she started kind of sliding, and her coach was just like chirping at her to being like, do this, and she just turns and goes, stop talking, shut up, and it's like, and like did it again too, and then like came back
She's
and
been
won,
very vocal. in
and
this.
it's just like, okay.
I'm about it though. I'm about
Oh,
it,
yeah.
man. Because like, I mean, Venus and Serena had their dad. You know what I'm saying?
Will
she
Smith?
doesn't really have
Yeah.
anybody. Will Smith to like
You
be
mean
vocal
you mean
for her.
Academy Award winning Kate
Yeah.
Richard?
Chris Rock slapping Will Smith.
No, other way around.
He slapped Chris Rock.
Oh, I thought you said Chris Rock.
No. Chris
Yeah.
Rock slapping. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the same time, I
Slap the rock.
doesn't matter. No, either way. Nah.
No.
Any other thoughts? This
That'd
one,
be a hate
it hasn't
crime.
been a
That'd be a
complete
hate
wreck.
crime for sure. Huh?
Any other last thoughts?
It's not a hate crime if it's both black people.
Wow.
No, what Andy said.
Oh.
we're derailing.
Yep, derailing.
Last thoughts. Final thoughts is I think that I think Texas beats Alabama
All right.
by a very
Right, so
narrow
I don't
margin.
hate that, actually.
By a very narrow margin. That's to me my hot take for the week.
Back to it. You think the Lions beat the Chiefs?
I think the Lions, Detroit, Motor City's back, baby. Here we go.
Mo City.
That's right. Start your engines.
KC?
I'm gonna go Colorado easily makes a bowl game. I'm gonna
Oh.
say a New Year's bowl game. Colorado
No,
makes a
we
New
want to
Year's
take
bowl
for this
game.
week,
Yeah.
not for.
Let's just
Oh.
go this
No,
week.
you can,
I
you
think-
can do
I
that.
think it's fair though.
Okay, first of all, I think Colorado makes a
I agree.
either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day bowl game. Let me, I think the Browns beat the Bengals. Woo! I think that.
Hot.
Wow. I like it.
Hot.
I like it too.
I think with Burrow in the air, I think the Browns beat the Bengals. I think Deshaun gets the happy ending he deserves.
I forgot about that. We actually get to see Deshaun now.
Yep. What are you going with?
Believe it or not, I think Joe Burrow's taking this one. I hate
Yeah?
to say it. I hate to say it.
You
keep
taking the
saying-
same take as him?
No,
No,
no.
he's going
Oh, you're
against
saying
him.
since he's
Yeah,
going?
I don't
He's
want
going
him.
opposite,
But
yeah.
like I said, the Browns have won 1 or 2 opening day games in the last 20-some years.
Yeah, and white quarterback.
Yeah, white quarterback, and you know what? I'll take the Cowboys too. How about that?
All right, my man.
And I'll take the Pats spread, not the money line, but I'll take the Pats.
I think
Just
I
to make
go-
you
yeah.
happy.
Yeah,
I know you said. I know you
yeah.
said the Eagles by 30, but I'll take the Pats. How about that?
Total in the game. What do you think?
This
Yeah.
has been fun, man. I gotta
Yeah.
go do laundry.
Yep. And I gotta go to work. Casey's gotta go to work.
yeah.
I have to
What do
go
you-
let my dog out.
There we go.
Generation X.
All right. Let's get out of here before we see anything else. That's
Thanks for
Yeah.
having me.
yeah.
Questionable.
Well, now you're here permanently.
We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Thank you.